back to Knitting with Metal. Tonight, we're going to be making a bracelet. Yeah, that's what we're doing. No plans! In any case, we are starting with saying hello to chat and inviting people. Just inviting a few people. All right. And then we will invite on groups as well. Yeah, so we will invite to groups. Now we're copying and posting. Excellent. That guy's loud. Then once we're done inviting everyone, we will start the timer and start making our bracelet. Wonderful. All right. Let us start the timer. There we go. Hello. Welcome. This is Knitting with Metal. We are going to be making a bracelet, kind of like this one. So let's get started. Hello. Let's light that up. Excellent. All right, so we're going to take 2 of these. Two more to start it off. So doing a 4 and 1 and then adding another one. Excellent. So now we have a 2-2-2 pattern here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one here and make an anchor. So this is the starting point, basically. This is so that we can keep track of what is top and bottom. And so that it doesn't unravel, basically. So we're gonna flip these 2, open these up, and put one through. This is just like the Byzantine pattern, except that it's not going to invert. So it's just going to keep stepping up. So now we have this pattern, which, like I said, is like the Byzantine. Normally, if we were doing that, we would go to the other side and start basically invert it and flip it. But we are doing a different pattern today. So we're just adding another one here, just right to the end. And then again, we are going to be flipping, opening this up, and putting another one through the 2 middle parts. And that's how we get that kind of snake pattern. And we're just going to keep doing that until we make a bracelet. So basically every single time you restart the pattern, so we're adding 1 and then 2, so we're adding 2 new sets to this chain, and once we get to the second one, we flip it and open it up, and then start the next portion. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. I'm obviously on the road. I think I'm in Michigan, Minnesota, Michigan. MI, whatever MI is. So we're just gonna keep going with this pattern. Now we could throw in an invert just to break up the pattern and kind of make, you know, make a nice little eye distraction. And we could do that. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do it like every fourth one. So we'll go with the pattern right now, but then the next one we'll invert it and do a byzantine. I think that'd look cool. So again, we started the pattern here, and this is the second one. So we just open it up by flipping it to the sides, and then open that up and lock it in place with your next starting point. And this is where we'll put a byzantine, just to like catch the eye. So we'll add 2. Now if we were continuing, we would just flip these over and open this up, but we're actually going to try to reverse so we're going to add another 2. And then just flip them down. So as you can see, it kind of stopped the pattern and then made it into a byzantine. And then we're going to do another set of 4 and then break the pattern up again. Just to see what that looks like. Hello. This is actually just experimental. I don't think I've ever done this type of bracelet with the byzantine and then just the snake pattern. It can look cool, I think. Yeah. So now we are starting again. Putting 1 and 2. And this is where we continue the old pattern. So we just flip these two to the side, open that up. Pass a ring through to lock it in place. So now you see it reversed the pattern, and then once we get 4 again, I think that's going to be the factor is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 1, 2, and we're going to do 4 on this side and then reverse it again. And it'll be a nice little bracelet. But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? I stopped for the night. I've got about another hour till the delivery, but I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. Got a bit of work that I got to do tonight. After this live, I'm going to be recording, doing some drilling and sawing work, so that's going to be good. That's for this week's coming episode for the Pendragon's Twisted Metals. We're doing a tree star earrings. It was supposed to be in copper, but I failed at trying to melt copper. I need to do a little bit more research and figure out what I did wrong, but for right now, I'm just making it in silver now, so. But it's going to have detailing and, of course, you know, sawing, prepping the drill holes, you know, all that type of stuff. So it's going to be pretty intense as for like information. It's going to have a lot. But this, I literally, I didn't even have what I was doing here planned for tonight. So I'm just running off of, hey, this would look cool. And so far it does. It's interesting. It's an interesting idea. I'm sure it's been done before, but I think that's the way of like jewelry in general. We've been making jewelry so long that basically anything you think of has probably already been done. Of course, there's some exceptions, obviously. There's no rule without them, but it's just an interesting thought. So now we are doing a Byzantine again to invert the kind of snake pattern. We're going to lock that in. And of course, if you're just joining in, this is Knitting with Metal. We do chainmail and wire projects. I think in like a week or so, I'm going to be doing a project, another project that is requested. So that's going to be cool. Hey, that's interesting. So I did it on the 4th, like we said, and yep, just flip there, thank you. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, then I inverted it, and again I did another 1, 2, 3, 4, and I inverted it again, but now it's on the side. That is interesting. Like I said, I've never done this pattern before, so seeing how it's kind of reacting to the chain pattern is really interesting. I wonder if if because of it being even numbers that it's rotating like that. I wonder. It could be. I really wish that this wouldn't keep trying to it keeps trying to auto zoom and auto focus. It's really annoying. So we are continuing with the pattern here. Lock that in. So again, we're just we're starting this off. We're adding that second one. Closing that up. Sometimes just dropping the chain mass will release one. So now again we flip the 2 to the sides, open up the center, and then lock it in place. So now we're starting the pattern again, but I think, wait a second. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the next one we're going to be doing the flip and doing the Byzantine pattern. And then we'll see if it actually continues to rotate, or if it just goes back to the beginning position. Then we lock this in. So this is really just a 2-2-2 pattern that you just keep adding on to. And even flipping it isn't that complicated. You just add an extra ring, or extra 2 rings to the pattern. So if we were continuing, we would just take these 2 top rings, flip them down, and open it up. But since we are inverting the pattern, we're going to add another 2 to the end here. Just closing these off. So now we added an extra 2, and now those 2 we're going to flip down and then open up and lock into place. Then we're adding another one just to keep the 2-2-2 pattern. And let's see. Yep, it goes back to the original position. That is interesting. So basically, okay, we can stop focusing now. So basically, we whenever we invert it, we just flip it to one side or the other. It's kind of interesting. Like I said, I wonder if I did a 5, because it's an odd number, whether or not it would stay in the same position. So now we continue the pattern. we flip these two and open this up and then lock it in place. We've got probably like a third to a half of a bracelet here, at least for me. I'm fairly large wristed, so I ran out of rings. And we're actually getting up on time here, so we're going to be ending shortly. We're adding a second one to our first. Now we're just continuing the pattern. Now we just flip them again because we're only at 2 here. But yeah, if you guys are seeing this, just remember to share and like if you'd like. Sharing is just really important, especially for lives, because I only know a certain amount of people and I'm only in a certain amount of groups. So you guys sharing really helps out the live get a lot of traction. And of course, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, hello and welcome. You know, comments are well wanted, I guess. That's an awkward way of saying it. But if you are watching this on YouTube, if you like it, hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and the bell, so then you get notified whenever I put out a video. I try to do 3 videos a week, 2 lives, and then that's these knitting with metals, and then of course my Pendragon's Twisted Metals, which is the full jewelry channel. That's doing the silver and copper work. Now they're both found on the same channel, so it's just different named episodes. But as you guys heard, that was the timer, so that does end our time. This is what we've got so far. it's interesting that it kind of rotates the Byzantine there. I do wonder if we changed if we changed it to an odd number when we flip it, whether or not it would stay on the same side. But it's cool looking so far, and I can't wait to continue it. So I hope you all enjoyed, and have a wonderful evening.